Hey guys, welcome back for another exciting video where I'm going to give you 5 tips on managing your business's cash flow. We all know that a construction business is primarily a cash flow based business. It's about cycling cash in, cash out. It's a lot of volume in, a lot of volume out. Got to have money left over. A lot of times it's very hard to keep up with and manage all that money coming in and out and understanding what's going on. So tip number 1, you have to have accurate budgeting. If you're not able to do proper job costing and review cash flow projections of money coming in and money going out, none of the rest of this actually means a whole lot. So you got to start with getting really clear on how much cash is coming in and how much cash is going out and understanding your budget around that and be able to know based on job costing if your jobs are actually profitable and what kind of margin are you working with for your company to operate. Tip number 2, you're going to have to implement a progressive billing system. This is super important in the construction space. Long gone as you grow your business or, bill at the end completely or 50% up front, 50 at the end. Especially as you scale your business, you're gonna need cash flow coming in more than that. So to start with, implement an upfront deposit. On some of my jobs, I might get as much as 50% upfront. On my bigger jobs, new construction, things like that, I'm usually getting between 10 and 20% of the total dollar figure right up front so that I have money going into the deal to get the project launched and get materials ordered and things like that so that I'm operating at a positive cash flow for my business. After that, you'll also need to implement milestone-based payments. What that means is that you're gonna set milestones as part of your contract that you're gonna invoice them for throughout the project. If you're doing a bathroom, that might be once rough-in's completed, milestone 1. Once drywall's up and painted, milestone 2. Once all cabinets and countertops are in, milestone 3. And so on, so that you get paid throughout the duration of the project. This helps boost your cash flow so that you can properly pay all your subcontractors and your employees that are involved in the production of this project. This also helps you stay positive cash flow so that your company is protected and that you've got money to cover all your overhead throughout the duration of the project instead of just getting paid at the end of the project. Tip number 3, you're gonna have to expedite your receivables. Your receivables are the money owed to you. And part of this is having clear invoicing. Make your invoicing process so clear and easy to follow, client knows exactly what they're paying and when it's due. After that, you've got to systematize your follow-up process so that you're keeping it top of mind that they owe you money and that you're ready to collect on it. And lastly, offer flexible payment methods. You want to make it easy to do business with as a contractor. Part of that for me is using a digital system so that I can take digital payments. They can do a bank transfer or even a credit card payment right through our portal so that it's super convenient for them to be able to pay me. All that money hits my bank in 24 hours. Tip number 4, start maintaining and building a cash reserve. Construction business is very cash flow heavy. And because of that, things are gonna happen and you're gonna need to build up a cash flow reserve to be able to maintain your business throughout a drawdown, slow times, a hold up on a draw payment or one of your invoices and all of those things. So start building that emergency fund and cash reserve so that you're able to keep your business running no matter what's happening. I usually recommend that you've got 3 months minimum of your total operating costs, your overhead of your business as part of your emergency fund so that you won't miss a beat even with a 3-month delay. Tip number 5, go negotiate favorable terms with all your vendors. Even your subcontractors, your suppliers, and all that, you can negotiate payment terms that are more favorable to you based on how you're invoicing your jobs. With most of my larger vendors, I've negotiated a 60-day payment schedule, and that's made it so much easier to cash flow larger jobs and collect on the money and keep positive cash flow as I pay these vendors. You should always, with your regular vendors, be negotiating for volume discounts as you keep bringing business and repeat business to their business. They're going to want to take care of you, and part of that is offering you volume discounts. It doesn't hurt to ask, so just go have the conversation. And number 6, a bonus tip just for you guys. You need to review your overhead expenses at least quarterly. Do an expense audit. Maybe your business has grown and there's things that are part of your overhead expense that you're paying out every month that you're not actually using anymore. Doing this can trim out the fat so that your business can run as lean as possible. The goal is to run lean and efficient so that you can maximize the profit made for the business so that you can have more money left over at the end of the year. One of the ways to do that is that expense audit. Often you'll find there's areas that you can save or pivot or adjust, or maybe there's a different piece of technology that you can implement to increase the efficiency and automate something. That's another way to reduce overhead so that, possibly your office staff can do more because you've implemented automation. So don't be afraid to go look at automation and other ways to implement cost savings and overhead into your business. So there you go, guys. Let's recap the 6 tips for you to manage the cash flow of your construction business. Tip 1 was accurate budgeting. Tip 2, implement a progressive billing system. Tip 3, expedite those receivables. Tip 4, maintain a cash reserve. Tip 5, renegotiate terms with all your vendors. And tip 6, be sure to conduct a quarterly audit of your overhead expenses to make sure they're still in line. If you took away any tips or tricks that are going to help you manage the cash flow of your business, be sure to like, subscribe, and smash the bell below so that you can stay updated as we launch more videos and contractor tips so that you can run a more profitable construction business.